Oh my god.
Let's get this
Jeff
going
has
here.
kids running around. Jeff has kids running around, screaming in the background.
No, he certainly
And
does.
Dan's like, I hit the core in my pants at 2:30 in the morning, and Jeff's like this.
My parents are going to come in and hear me like screaming and hollering because I'm play Jeff. What a bloke.
Oi, Jeff, what look? Dan. What is it? It's the ex-Athleon or Athleon X? What's the guy's name? The Jeff lookalike.
Athlete
Oh
X.
my.
Yes, what a
Athlete
lookalike
X.
there. So let's get the introductions going. There's on the left-hand side is a man that certainly has left his mark in the Tetris Friendly scene. We call him the king of the Tetris Friendlies because he's the man that helped make me famous by showing up and beating everybody up in 2020. He's still going, and he's still ready to beat the hell out of anybody else. Looking to keep his all-time streak as a tie. It's everybody's favorite 2016 CTWC finalist, BOOM Tetris for Jeff. And on the right, showing off those muscles, he's such a superior athlete, is the reigning, defending, undisputed Twitch TV champion. It is DanV. And as mentioned, since he's the Twitch TV champion, this match is going to be for the Twitch TV championship. Let's make that belt bigger, man. It's a big time fight. There it is. What a big belt. Put it around the waist. That'll fall right down Vinky's pants.
Looks like if Jeff without a shirt on, it'll fall down Jeff's pants too. That's such a good belt. I love the purple, the Twitch logo, the Twitch TV. Everybody loves watching you here on Twitch, and it's just it's a meme belt that started off, but I think there's something to it. King.
There is a little something to it. And sir, there's a little something to this matchup, so let's go and take a look at these guys' online facts. Here it is. Very plain and simple. It's the Twitch TV Championship. Big time fight. Boom! Tetris Jeff on the left. He is still the flag bearer of DAS. Did an amazing job at the CTWC qualifier with 4 max outs in his 2-hour qualifier, tying a somewhat all-time record as far as number of max outs are concerned. 1.252 million PB score is what he's got. It's 48-16 here, Pumpy, on Tetris Friendlies, as mentioned. Ooh. Look at that, Pumpy. The man has a 16-match unbeaten streak, and that equals the amount of losses he's ever taken in over 2 years. My God.
And he's a king bearer too, right? Everybody takes their best with Jeff, right? He's got to defend these blokes, these random folks who's Jeff. You're like, who are you again, right? And they're giving Jeff the fight of his life. 48-16. Oh my.
Most certainly. He is the CTWC 2016 finalist, and as mentioned, unbeaten streak on this program. 16-0, and we'll talk about like the list of players he beat, Pumpy, over that 16-match span. It is a who's who of Tetris. On the right is the champ, Dan Vinky. I was going 20 Dan 03 shit. Dan Vinky. He is a roller cheater on that controller there. Personal best is 1.573 million score. His friendlies record, outstanding, 70-40. He has the best win percentage out of anyone that's played over 100 matches, and that's not saying much. Notable achievement is that he is the CTUK 2022 champion there, Pump. We all saw that. He did an amazing job there. And as mentioned, he too has an unbeaten streak of 16 matches. Most impressively, though, he's like 10-0 as the Twitch TV champion.
Ooh, and DanV taking on one of those Fae 5 members, SV, right? In the UK. I got my King's facts up to date.
They have fought before, but not for the Twitch TV champion.
Oh, not for Twitch TV, no, but they fought at the UK. That was where Dan defeated.
At the CTUK, yes. Yes, before SV decided that he wanted to break the game.
Yeah, right. Get colors and almost get the score world record twice and almost get colors twice. But they get it one time and found unbelievable.
Certainly. All right. Jeff is ready. The hover 3 there signals that he is more than ready to fight. Dan Vinky finally gets the hover 3. He moves the cursor over to the right. That means we can get this started. It's a late night match for our UK friend on the right, but it's worth it. Count it down, pump for game number 1.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Jeff versus Dan. Twitch TV Championship. Ooh. Now, Mark, you said Mark. Oh my gosh, I'm reading Mark's name now. King. Hey, yay, buddy. What's up, Mark?
Oh, Mark. Did you say Mark? Oh, it's Monsieur Mars here. Oh, staying up late because Friendlies is great too. I want to see my friend Jeff. I got to drink maple whiskey with him.
Oh, the maple whiskey was actually really good. I had some of that too. Oh my. Oh.
Pumpy got to see the line spin there.
Yeah, it's spicy. Can we get the prediction going? We got a burb, or we got another mob around who can end the last one. And,
yeah. Sorry,
gracious host. Now, King, what I was going to say, did you grab a White Claw? Have you popped the top?
Did I pop the top? I did certainly pop the top. Yes, but I have I have a fresh one. Were we gonna pop open one together? Is that what
I considered it. I have one. I haven't popped it yet.
Please pop away. I want to hear that sound. Oh, God, yes. Oh, that was so beautiful. What flavor do you have, sir?
Watermelon.
Actually, do I have watermelon? Oh, I went with lemon. No, wait a minute.
Oh, the lemon.
Oh, I have the watermelon too. Yes. I drank the lemon first, and I have the watermelon here now.
Oh my!
Oh, what a night!
Oh, and Dan. Okay.
Dan, a little spicy there.
So what you doing, mate?
King. I just shut the bed with that longbow. I don't know what I was doing, man.
Ooh, that long were a help, and the next one for a triple. Oof. And see, I think this is why people want to ban rollers, right? That sort of wonky stuff you see them get out of.
It's just not fair.
It's not fair. They're playing with DAS, and they get the cheat code by playing a better playstyle for moving the pieces. It's not fair, man.
It's not fair, King. I'm cheating, King. I'm cheating against Jeff, a legend who's never cheated a day in his life. And speaking about Jeff, I kind of alluded there at the top here, Pump, that Jeff beat a who's who. So it's not like he beat like any, he played Marts recently as like a charity event because he wanted to be a Make-A-Wish kind of guy and gave Marts his dream to play in an actual match instead of like a meme thing or whatever. But the list of players that Jeff beat back in 2020 is tremendous. He beat people of the caliber such as Sharky. He beat Richard in a match.
And 2020 Richard.
2020 Richard. Yes, 2020 Richard. And how about 2020 Nenu? Unbelievable. You think Nenu is great now? He was damn good in 2020 also. CTWC top 8 finalist. Jeff whooped him 3-1 in a match there. That's a who's who of people getting beat, Pump.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's I think it would have been very interesting to see what that in-person CTWC would have been in 2020. Jeff, I think would have been poised out of all the old guard to make a huge run. Everybody was speaking about it. I was like, oh, no, Jeff's still grinding it. He's doing well in all the online tournaments. I was like, watch out for Jeff.
Well, certainly. Jeff has come roaring back here in 2022. 2021, he took like an off year. He didn't play as much, and we saw that in his qualifier online at CWC. Did not make any of the brackets. Only had like an 800K, and imagine that you can't make a CWC bracket with 800K, right there, Pump. So,
right.
Meanwhile, major problems here on Vinky's side. Those pads certainly should have just been left alone. I don't know why he was fidgeting with them of all times now.
Equipment malfunction here. We'll see if we'll get this sorted out. Is this going to allow Jeff to get that 18 lead? What you want to do against these rollers he can play forever. There's no line cap in this one.
Nope.
So Jeff's got to maximize the efficiency. Not that, I don't know how far Dan can play in kill screen either, but You got to maximize that efficiency now for Jeff, and doing just that, a massive lead.
And most certainly we've seen Dan kind of struggle like early on in big matches. He had problems at CTWC in his opener against Knight. That I know. I think you were calling that one if I recall, but was down 0-2 against Knight before making the reverse sweep comeback to stay alive and move on, and eventually became a top 16 finalist before losing to Eric in the round of 16.
That's right. Had some timing issues with the controller and the TV. Like, was just not vibing with that specific CRT. It was just a bunch of uncharacteristic misdrops from Dan, and maybe it felt like 2 in the morning for him as well. That jet lag coming over from the UK still hadn't quite sorted itself out. He had a laundry list of excuses, he told me. So one of those, pick up from a hat, going on there in that round 0 match.
You want no excuses here as we are watching Jeff. Tremendous transition. He'll go to 594. We're on level 20 now. Vinky, terrible transition. He's at 408. So he's got work to do. He's almost down 200,000 points to Jeff. And oh man, a lot of misdrops there at the top. We're going to Tetris in, and now it's cleanup time on Vinky's side. This is what Rolling can do, as Pumpy mentions. It just got to take advantage and get as many points in as possible. No!
Oh,
Oh my word. Heart Attack City.
I don't know if Jeff's gonna have to do much here. Dan's gotta. Oh my goodness.
Pumpy's watching this crazy dig out right now. It's digging out on the left side, but we run out of room on the right. Dan Vinky gonna be done. Maybe he was threatened by that amazing sculptured body of Jeff there on the right. 441 for Vinky's finished, and Jeff will strike first at 663. He's getting into a Monka-esque situation anyway, but he's good. And the king of friendlies will take the first one. GG's.
Yeah, I think a lot of that Jeff forced Dan to stack a little higher on that 19 transition, and then it was 1 or 2 misdrops from the controller or new pad, but whatever it was, that efficiency from Jeff really put the pressure on Dan to start coming back, start chipping in, and a couple misdrops, and there you go.
Indeed. And a lot of chatters.
Oh, Jeff in chat. I can beat 441 all day. And I'm going to switch to my broken controller.
That's a true athlete right there. He doesn't need excuses. He doesn't need excuses. He just goes all in, baby. We got hover threes from both. Pumpy, go ahead, count them down for the game number 2.
Game number 2 being counted down here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Dan saying, I might tap here, King. I might try the tapping because over tap's happening with my rolls, King.
Controller's so broken, King. I'm gonna have to go tapping because I can't lose to Jeff. As much as I love Jeff, King, I told you, I have his shirt. He inspired me to play this game, King. It was an honor to meet the man that I got to hear booms from, but I don't want to lose this match, King. Everybody gonna make fun of me that I lost to Adassa, and his name was Amox.
So I don't know. We'll see. It does look like some pretty rough slow tapping here from Dan. So I think Dan's keeping his word and going with this.
Yeah, it's looking on the screen. He has switched over to tap. Looking at his hands, obviously can't see that on the playfield, but if you go to his stream, he's got a nice cam set up that you can see. He's got that L tap grip, which honestly, you know, that was kind of what had me not put him on the Fate 5 this year, because I really was all in on Dan Vinky. I wanted to put him in, and he started switching to roll, and his roll was terrible to start, right?
Oh, it was bad. It
So
was bad. It was making him and Rhubarb, they both were making me question those no roll alts. I came out pretty strong. I was like, no more of those. And they were so bad, and I'm like, oh my word, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it made you double catch too. So
No, it definitely did. I was not a fan of him rolling. He had been so impressive with his tapping, and I figured, you know what, you got to stick with that, man. But give him credit, Pump. He proved me wrong. You know, I'll be the first to admit he proved me wrong, and made it his own. And look at what he's done now. honestly, like, if you had to name, like, if we had to give awards to players for achievements in, gameplay and stuff like that, you know, gotta give him like some votes there for MVP, perhaps.
Absolutely, and definitely the most improved player with that role switch too. I think there's a lot to be said about Dan. Keep going on and sing his praises outside of all the work that he does for CTM too.
Of course, yes, he does those excellent videos for you.
Exactly, you gotta help us out. He and I, back and forth all the time. Oh, who's gonna take? Oh, I don't want to take this one. You take this one. I'll take this one. All right, I'll watch this. Good chat.
Good chat, Mike. Well, good game so far here. 247 for the king of Friendlies. He'll add a Tetris. We say boom to go to 269. And now 202 for the Twitch TV champion. He'll get a Tetris to go to 224, but Jeff slams another one to go to 292. Jeff certainly. Go ahead,
go on. Oh yeah, it's definitely a thing, right? A lot of the players, you look at like the top 100 by ELO or so. About half of them are rollers now. You can squint, are they like actually roll all the time? Are they hybriding a little bit, But and so the players saw the writing on the wall, especially some of the slower tappers, and said, you know what, I gotta get to this rolling thing. It's gonna lead me to be more efficient. But that doesn't mean they're not good Tetris players of the other playstyles. It's not that they just forgot everything. And I think that you're seeing that from Dan here.
Oh,
the tap stack coming back. Oh. And yeah, there's those tapper movements too, a little bit.
Most certainly.
All
yeah,
tap,
you
all
could
tap,
see,
no stack.
Yeah, most certainly. You can see he's definitely suffering with the controller. It's got some issues there, and I mean that's kind of questionable, right? It's like, why would you start messing it? When you got a big time fight here, you're trying to defend the title. The streak is on the line. DanV and Jeff, all-time Friendlies match unbeaten streak. Both share it. 16 overall. Vinky looking to break it against the man that said it. What a storyline. But right now, Jeff is in cruise control. 415 for him. 329 for the Vink.
Now there's about a 10-line lead for Jeff. So you guys squint a little bit. It's still about a half Tetris pace lead for Jeff. But I think Dan just hasn't gotten into a high dig quite yet. So I think that's where that line discrepancy comes in. So it's a little closer than the score appears, but definitely you think that Jeff here is showing up, right? Giving those high transitions, sort of the 2020 Jeff that we're used to.
I mean, certainly, I would say that his summer of Ben Mullen put him in a great position to be this damn good. I'm gonna take all the credit. I told him at CTWC when he was doing his qualifier, I said, all right, I told you, right? I'm going to take all the credit for that great performance, because if it wasn't for me making you play Ben Mullen 99 times, you would never have gotten 4 max at CTWC. And he laughed and he said, okay, King, you got it.
All right, King. Yeah, all right. Let's put you back in the home.
Yes, and then he certainly rolled his eyes at me and told Kim, do not ever answer another DM from the King, please.
Oh my.
Tetris for Jeff. We'll go to 528, 478 for Dan Vinky tapping. It's going to transition with the next one. Here it is, Tetris, and we'll use the square to burn. So pretty tight game. Jeff is a level ahead, so we'll keep an eye out on that. And since Vinky is tapping, I wonder if he'll do a grip switch as we get closer to maybe 29 play to try to take advantage if the score gets close enough.
I maybe so. I remember, I believe Dan is a foot roller, right? So that's a pretty tough.
No, I don't think. No, I think he's
like side of the leg.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So maybe that transition can be smooth. It's actually a little easy to do the foot roll switch than the side of the leg. Like push it over and tap, and it's tricky. So we'll see. We'll
Certainly, we'll see. 667 for Jeff. He is 2/3 of the way through to get a max out. Vinky at 590 with a Tetris to go to 616, trying to catch up. But again, about a level difference. So Vinky starting to eat away at the lead and make the most of this opportunity.
Indeed, every time that Jeff burns, it's Vinky's opportunity. Fight in, and there it is. I would say that Vinky has the pace lead now.
Certainly does, but look at Jeff, man. He's just on a scoring tear. Excellent dash control throughout. Oh, man. Pumpy will see that in a second. That lumbar movement from Jeff, crazy. Jeff, ooh, getting a little aggressive. There's a lumbar for the score. 771 for the king of Friendlies. 709 for Vinky. Kind of an interesting tuck situation with a T-piece and then going to hang a J.
Oh, no. The early T-tuck and then that hang of the J. Oh. So this is a little bit of slowdown for both right now.
We are getting close to the end of this one. Level 26 for Jeff, 791, trying to pour on some points. He knows that he can only go so far. When we get to 29, that's going to be the end for him. Vinky, if he doesn't do the switch, he can play a little 29, but not as well as he would if he were rolling. So I'm going to keep an eye out on that. He is still tapping as we're on 26. 816 for Vinky, 833 for Jeff. It's a close one, Pump.
Yeah, he took the lead there for a second, Vinky did. But that score line's difference between the two players is really what you're going to watch out for. Jeff needs to maximize efficiency here on 28.
He certainly did. He decided to not burn. It was a good move. And here comes the lumbar. He can get one more in. He's got to build up for one more. He's at 909. Vinky at 865. The advantage in his favor. He'll take a Tetris to go to 908. Vinky on the last level. Jeff gets a boom in there. He's getting some points on kill screen at 948. That's it for Jeff. Vinky at 936. He's got the time here. He is 4 lines away. He's built up. A lumbar will win it. Will the game give it to him, Pump?
Oh!
He's got one more burn, and he's in a drought. Oh, he's waiting for the lumbar. It's shrouded like hell. There it is. Oh, finally the Tetris. Oh, my God. The game almost trolled Vinky. Oh, my God. Wow, what a finish at 980. The Twitch TV champion just escapes by the skin of his teeth and will pick up a game. And we're tied up at 1. GG's.
GG. I think a little bit of that Jeff ribbon, right? He did 2 of those. He did 1-2 punch to Vinky. Vinky bounces back with and Dan can't even see the score right now. Vinky, you win. You're at 980. Jeff is 948.
Imagine not listening. Imagine not listening to the stream. Come on, bro.
Oh, I got tired of your British accent.
Oh, King, I'll have you on mute because I can't let my parents wake up.
What's their word for dad? Is it pa? My father? What is it?
My father. My pop.
My pop.
My mom and pop. First tap game in like a year. Jesus. Sheesh. Indeed. Oh, of course. What a shock you would say that. Oh my God. Very good. That's a great game, number 2, though.
Indeed. It was much better than those, even with the controller issues, got to sort it out on 18, got back used to how fidgety this controller is going to be.
Oh, certainly. All right, we got hover 3s from Bo, Pumpy, count them down. We got ourselves a crucial game 3 now.
Crucial game 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Here we go.
And here we go. So I'm looking at the Tetris Friendlies history spreadsheet that Pumpy has been helping to maintain. And if we go back in the annals of time and look at the Jeff 16 match run, here is the names of all 16 that he beat to start. So he started, he beat D-Lo, if you remember that guy, beat him 3-1. He beat Chong, another name from the past that you never see anymore. That was a 3-0 sweep. And then he faced off against Huff for the first time and beat him 3-1 in the decider. We played that on a Tetris Friendlies Classics not too long ago, so that was a good one. You had Nenu, as mentioned, got beat by Jeff 3-1. Sharky 3-0. Sodium Overdose back on March 20th, lost 3-1. Zipley 3-0. Louis Scooey 3-1. Mega Retro Man 3-2. Josh Tolles 3-2. And then he beat Breakfast Noodles, D-Lo, and Breakfast Noodles again, pretty much in like a week span. He defeated Hydrant Dude in a best-of-3 match they did. And then his last match was against Miles the Great, and that was a win 3-1 on May the 1st. And if you're a fan of the Who Wants to Be a Max Outer, then you should know from one of the past episodes that the player that beat Jeff to break the streak. Bumpy, do you know that one? Without looking at the sheet?
I cheated, so no, I don't know.
Oh, good. Well,
my online facts don't exist in my brain. They exist in spreadsheets. So what is who was it?
Who was it? Yeah, so it was certainly a player that.
Should we do a little poll in chat? Should we get that set up?
No, I think it would give it away if I put the poll for that. But certainly, so? It's a household name in the world of classic Tetris these days, and it was a player that used to play DAS and certainly can play with many different play styles nowadays. It was Pixel Andy defeated Jeff, and that was an interesting match because Andy called out Jeff the week before on the Friday episode and said, Jeff is unbeaten, I'll play him and I'll beat him. If you could believe that. He went out and he said it.
How about that? They sort of prowess to be able to be like, I'm gonna take this one. And that's 2020 Andy, right? This is before all the
he was still
accolades.
Yeah, he was pretty much still dassing at that point.
Still dassing, hadn't won any CTM Masters. Called out Jeff. That's incredible.
Result was 3-1 in favor of Andy back on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, Pump.
May the 4th be with you. Did you host a? Did you have a Star Wars themed layout for that one?
That would have broken my computer, so no. I mean, we can't even do screen share with you right now, so we can just try to keep the stream nice and crisp, at least to my standards, I guess.
No, I think as long as I think Disney would have broke your computer if you had.
Well, they would have sent me a cease and desist right away. Yes. Vinky opts to go with the safe strats with the double there. I'm surprised he didn't want to go column 9. And we'll make adjustments here. 303 for Dan Vinky with arm pain. 376 out of Tetris for Boom. Tetris for Jeff will go to 399 on the cusp of 400K. And he hasn't even touched 85 lines yet. Look at that pump.
Whew. Insane efficiency here from Jeff, pouring it on. I think Vinky, though, with that, I think Vinky is content to, get back used to this playstyle, take some extra burns. But as soon as I say that, ooh. Questionable here. We'll see what Vinky. Oh, nice. Questionable. We'll see. We'll see what Vinky decides to do. Back and forth. How much will he risk as Jeff continues to push down and push ahead in the score?
And we have Mark Megas in the chat. Staying up late too. Oh wow, how about that? I think so, but might be wrong. They're talking about 2020 Andy was DAS 18, Tap 19, wasn't he? Well, it depends on the time of year. As mentioned, we're talking about May, early May of 2020. So it might have been a hybrid then, but I know he played DAS versus Jeff. That was certainly what happened. So, and again, at that point, Andy was already maxing out with DAS pretty frequently. We didn't really know, about Andy and the video game bros.
Right. I don't think there was a face reveal. Is that that was like a secret too?
There was no face reveal at that time. Yes, correct. Just get that get that Andy emote, and if you'd like to watch that match, you can go check it out. It is in the Kings VODs. We have over 1,500 matches in the Kings VOD collection. But if you go and search in Twitch and look for Pixel Andy versus Jeff, you can find that match. Check it out. Unfortunately, Jeff had a little technical difficulty in game number 4, so his stream kind of cut out a little bit and left us hanging for a climactic conclusion in that very awesome game 4 they had. And we're off and running. 528 for Vinky, 598 for Jev, and Vinky's the one who's ahead in the line count. While Jeff is looking to burn this down nicely. Look at the beautiful plays here from Jeff. Stay cool, composed, no problem. Reward a long bar for Tetris. 634 for Jeff, 536 for Vinky. He's gonna hang an S on the left side there. Ooh. Oh, you see there's the Pumpy's gonna see it. He'll see that the long bar flat had to be used because Vinky cannot get anything over to the left, and he's gonna top out. Oh my God. 538 for Dan Vinky. It's not enough. And Jeff at 661. Pumpy. Oh my God, do you believe what we're seeing?
I just, the arm, the forearm, the shoulder for Dan Vinky hasn't been hitting that at the gym as much. The tapping's not there. It's a little slower. The Hertz burst is not there where Dan was when he gave up tapping, and the controller's a little bit messed up. There he goes again in chat. Oh, the controller, man. But really, it's Jeff with that efficiency on 18, forcing Dan to play a little bit more aggressive in 19, right? If they both are entering a little bit the same, you think the Tapper's got a little bit of advantage on the 19 play, but Jeff leading significantly at transition each time. Crazy.
Indeed, and look who woke up. The villain of Vienna is here. He's really giving it to Dan at the moment. Man, oh man. Yikes. That is, wow, Dan is really hearing it in the chat from the villain, who has a victory over Jeff. He can claim that. So that's why he's really giving it to Vinky at the moment. Wow. We won't say it here. We are PG TV friendly.
Oh my. We got the hover 3 from Jeff. I love it. Look at that. Jeff knows. Jeff knows.
Jeff doesn't fool around, man. He knows what to do.
He's ready to go. He smells that belt. One game away here.
I can't believe it. Yeah. Jeff, his first title, could it be the Twitch TV one? Well, we'll see. We got a pivotal game 4. Smiles all around. Pumpy, give us the countdown.
In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my king, what do we have here? I thought it would be competitive. Jeff up 2 games to 1. That was not on my scorecards for tonight. Just a little off script here. And Jeff pushing down to start off this one. No push down points, but just getting those pieces in a little quicker. Oh my.
And you'll notice that Jeff kind of has a rhythm that he'll do that once in a while to kind of change the pace a little bit, but certainly no need for that. He's in control 2-1 in the match. And we kind of ran off the list of who's who as far as Jeff beat in his 16 matches. Well, how about Dan Vinky, who has over 100 matches played? He's currently 16-0 as of May the 12th, Pump. He hasn't lost a match since he lost to Smooth Motion.
Oh,
got
wow.
Swept 3-0, but again, that was, he played at 4 o'clock in the morning to play Smooth, so we'll give him a pass on that. So let's go over the list of names that Vinky has beaten since May the 12th. He has defeated TNI Saint 3-1. He defeated the Guitar Hero Toby GH3 3-1. SV Nestris got a loss there 3-2 before the Twitch TV title belts happened. He also beat me in a meme match 3-2. That's when I had COVID, so I'll take a loss there, no problem. He also beat Knight 3-1. Louis Scooey for the title back on July the 8th, 3-0. And then after that, here's the run for the Twitch TV champion. He defeated Peyton 3-2. He beat Vince in a major meme match 3-1. He beat Louis again because Louis couldn't get enough at 3-1. TNI Saint 3-2. He swept Messick 3-0. He beat up Martz. I almost threw that one. He beat the White Monster 3-0. Confusing Poke back at the Clash of Champions. That was a good one. 3-1. Beat Smooth Motion to get the revenge back, and then defeated Xenophilius on September the 19th.
Wow, well, that is definitely a who's who. I know there was some, at least Marts there. He played with Das against Marts. Is that right? Something like that.
He certainly did, and basically threw that match, and Marts couldn't do anything with it. So what a shock. I wonder if Vinky should have just played Das versus Jeff now at this point.
Oh man, that would have been all the extra double quick taps though, man, with the Das man, the controller man.
Marts probably wishes that he was playing Vinky with tap now too. Oh, Kisman, I could have beaten down Vinky with his tapping man. I could get more than 441,000 points. And Tugi, as mentioned, just wondering, why is there friendlies on a Tuesday? Well, it's a Tetris Friendly special. If you want to go back and watch the VOD, we had the CWC rematch. Eric, ICX, and Confusing Poke. Pumpy was here. What an electric match that was, man. I implore you to go
throw that
back
on YouTube. You gotta put that on YouTube, man. The audience the world needs to see that match. That was something else. And the emotion going on between the two. Oh my.
Yes, all 300 subscribers to my channel will enjoy that. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. That's why you gotta be consistent, right? Consistent uploads. That's how you do it. That's how YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, all of that works. You gotta be consistent.
No, that's my problem. We'll have to hire somebody to do that. Lombard engaged, bangerang, Tetris, 330 for the King of Friendlies, 325 for DanV. So we can whip it out for this one. Why not? We got a neck alert here,
neck
Pump.
and neck.
Yep, it is neck and neck. And how appropriate that the neck on the left belongs to the man playing.
Sounds like you set that up on purpose. Every time I look at Jeff's board, there's some crazy dad shenanigan that I'm like blown away by. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a bad board. It's so uneven. The parity, blah 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 blah. He's like, nope, I'm accommodating every piece, and it's just perfect frame, perfect, good quick taps here, and it's just fine and dandy.
Yeah, just like this daddy Tetris, the King of Friendlies. So go to 390 to Dan's 396. So looks like Dan at least feeling a little bit better with a tap on this 8. He's not playing a bad 18 with tapping, but that 19 certainly can be a little spicy.
Oh, Jeff going for it.
Yeah, go ahead, Pumpy. You can call it.
Yeah, dirty Tetris from Jeff there.
420. Hey now for Boom Tetris for Jeff. We got a boom in there as well. 443 now to 443. Oh my God, they're separated by almost pushdown points. Wow.
Oh my. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? There's pushdown going on. How are they? Oh, are they that close? Crazy. 10 lines separating them.
It is crazy. It's almost incredible.
Actually, I find it quite credible.
And we're about to go to.
Am I getting fired? Did I just lose my job? Oh no.
I think you're safe.
Oh, okay.
Just waiting on a Lombard to transition appropriately. He will avoid taking the triple, but here we go. A couple of skims, and we're off and running. Tetris for Jeff. We'll go to 517 on the left, 516 for Vinky on the right. He'll have the higher transition pace score as he is behind in the line count to tap over a bunch of squares. He's trying to get everything over to that left side, but no Lombard again. There's the Lombard just in the nick of time. He will open up the right, and there's a Lombard for the relief. Rough and running pump. It is level 19. Vinky needs this one to keep the party going and keep his title hopes alive. Jeff looking to get his first ever Tetris Friendlies title.
We will see here. You didn't have the belts ready back then. Jeff certainly would have been wanting to like gobble them up if you're back in that 2020 run.
Almost
you had like one belt back then? Did you have any
no,
belts?
we had no, we debuted all the belts at the first ever Rivals event, and Jeff participated. He was in the Friendlies championship match against Quaid, and he lost 3-1.
Oh my.
Meanwhile, Vinky's trying to avoid a loss here. This board could be a little spicy. We'll take the burns. Lombard comes way too late to be effective to use. 6-16 for Vinky. 6-49 for Jeff. Jeff doing what he always does. He's digging out. Would I like to see that
one here in post.
Yeah, I would like to see Jeff with maybe some different placements, but he went with his gut. And a couple of S pieces do not help his board, so it will continue to work on maintenance. 658 for Jeff, 632 for Vinky, who is back at the bottom, and again behind by a level.
See how aggressive that tapping can go for Dan here. How high will he build the stack?
Oh, the beautiful S flat over on that right side. That's the way they do it. 672 for Vinky, 712 for Jeff. Jeff is on 26. He wants the center well. He knows he's got to try to maximize these points. Got no choice. And the pieces just don't come the way he needs them to.
Head 10 lines. Oh! Oh!
Oh!
What?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god!
what?
Oh my god! No! Dan Vinky has lost control! He lolls in the chat! The board fell apart mighty quick! Pumpy, I don't believe it!
That's gonna be it. The controller, the miss drops. Jeff looks over. Oh my, Kingsman, what do we have? Oh my, the meme belt. Meme no more.
Oh my god, the unthinkable has happened! Game 4 is no more! Ring the bell, Charlie! Because, oh, Doctor! We got ourselves a brand new Tetris Friendlies Twitch TV champion! It's happened! I'm almost in tears. I've waited 2 damn years for this man to get a belt, and he's done it on this episode of Tetris Friendlies Special Edition. BOOM Tetris for Jeff has done it! He's got the game of the match. GG's, Pumpy. I'm speechless now. I can't. Oh my god.
It's unbelievable. Dan, I think Dan wins this one. You gotta retire the belt or something and like start it all over again. But oh my, one more. You have Jeff here taking the first belt, robbing that from Dan. I just it's wow. You couldn't write a better story than this. I can't. Oh my.
His young son Evan right there says, "Dad, why is that man screaming on the TV? I don't get it." It's because your dad just won the damn Twitch TV belt. He takes it away. He ends the unbeaten streak of Dan Vinky. They'll remain tied all time in the Friendlies history. But I'm so happy, man. That guy, I'm almost in tears, Pumpy. I'm so happy for him. He's the John Cena of this program. You know who John Cena is, then you know. You got it. It's him, man. This guy helped build the brand that it is today. He's never said no when I ask him to play. He's always like, let's go. Anything for you, King. I love this man. I love his family. I'm so happy. Pumpy, there's literal tears coming down my cheek. I'm so happy for him.
Oh, King, it'll be all right. I think that means that Jeff's gonna have to come back and defend this title. It will be something. I'd love to see Jeff take this and go streaking with it too. But tonight, just once, when the belt is overnighted from the UK all the way to Vegas, be able to hoist it up one time. The Twitch TV Championship belt. New champion, Jeff. Oh my goodness.
That was the wrong scene too. Great. I told you, man. I messed up. I'm so happy for him. I really am. Anybody deserved the belt. I'm so glad he finally adds that to his resume. Because again, like I said enough, Bumpy. I don't do this show without him. Without him, we wouldn't be doing this because he helped make me continue doing it, and people wanted to come watch him play, and he was a star attraction every time. So I love that man. He's done more than enough for me, and I can never repay him.
I agree. I gotta be honest, I was like, all right, this Jeff guy is awesome online, great personality, comes to life on screen. You know, you can't measure up to that. You can't measure up to that. It's just like, all right, well, I just like picked this image of Jeff in my mind, and this dude like 10 times, 100 times more. The amount of love and charisma and spirit in Jeff. Absolutely. What? Maybe the best person to have ever hoisted a belt on this channel. I'll say it.
Most certainly. I have to say that.